Things open it up. Number one, I'd like to give these two guys sitting to the right of me, great deal of credit. I have a lot of admiration for the guys that have been here for my 2 years because none of them signed up for me. And it's kind of one of those things where when you walk into a situation, you really never know what you're going to get. And from the start of this thing all the way until today, these two guys right here have really, number one, they've embraced what we've tried to do, and they've dealt with a lot of change, and I think they've done it very, very good job with it. And, not only are they both really good players and have bright futures, they're good guys, and I'd like to thank them. Secondly, give Butler a great deal of credit. Tournament tough. That's just kind of words you got to use when you deal with those guys. The game's never over when you play them. They're so well coached and they execute so well that you almost feel like on every possession they're able to pick you apart. And for a good portion of the game, felt like our game plan was really locked in. And then right around probably that 6-minute mark, I thought they did a really good job capitalizing not only on offense, but they capitalized off a couple turnovers that we had to change the momentum of the game. So give them credit. They're not only going to have a chance to win this tournament, but don't be surprised if they don't have a chance to win the big tournament. So.
We just, at times, we have our mental lapses. It's little minor breakdowns on defense. Playing against a tough team like Butler, they're a very systematic team and they're very well coached, and they capitalize, like Coach said. But I think we fought hard, minus our mistakes and a couple turnovers. But I think guys fought hard, and we just came up short.
The only change that we had to adjust to was the terminology and the way the game is played. The offensive and defensive part of it. But I wouldn't trade the change for anything. I felt like when he came, he still gave us opportunity to get better. He got us better over the 2 years that we spent with him. Coached us well, coached the team well, and he put us in position to win every game. But we just came up short tonight.
There's two major runs in the game that hurt us. In the first half, I think if you remember, I think they got about 3 in a row from behind the line in the first half, which gave them control. And then once we had control, they took it right back from us with 3 more threes. Those threes were really, really hard to come by. The game was basically decided behind the 3-point line today. And I thought we did a nice job on Kellen Dunham. Rodney's just one of those rare guys that sometimes you can even be there and it really doesn't matter. And he's unconscious in terms of how many times he misses it. Almost like watching a guy like J.J. Redick in college. That's the type of guy he is. It's irrelevant. Whether you're there or whether he's missing it. He hit some big ones, and I thought, their front court players who tried to play it by the numbers. They got 3 big threes from their center spot, and it's kind of the way the ball's bounced for us, so to speak, this season in terms of when you're relying on percentages and numbers and your game plan and who's going to beat you. I thought their 5 men did a really nice job. At the end of the day, their 2 senior players got the job done today when they needed it most. When we needed some stops, when we had some control, they went right inside. And then when you start talking about the 3-point line a little bit, it was hard for us to overcome, even by shooting percentages that we've been able to shoot against good teams.